What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Happy Sunday. You know the vibes. If you guys are out riding this week, make sure you're riding safe. This is actually my first time on the bike in, let's see, well over a week. As you can likely see by the lovely cloudy sky we have here in Nebraska, this has really been the story for our weather for the past week. And actually, before I even jump into this video, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge what has happened really on Friday, but over these past few days in the Midwest. Being in Nebraska, tornadoes are a thing, but I've lived here for over 20 years and I've never personally experienced a tornado, not nearly as close as I did on Friday. I'm fortunate enough that I'm here in Lincoln, and there was no serious damage that I'm aware of. At least where I'm located in the city, there wasn't anything too crazy. You could see off in the distance this just devastating funnel cloud form. I mean, it was crazy. You could seriously watch it all just unfold. I just want to take a second, man, and for anyone that watches my videos that's in the Elkhorn area, Elkhorn, Nebraska, man, stay strong. I'm genuinely praying for each and every single one of your families. It's truly devastating how violent that tornado was, and it just tore through neighborhoods. So I know there is a couple of you that, you're local, you're in Nebraska too, and you found my channel. I want to put this out there, man. If you are someone that has been affected at all by the tornado or by this weather, please reach out. I'm not no Mr. Beast here. I can't shell out, however much money to fix homes, but if I can at least just be a beacon of light for you and your family, or even if it means just, reaching out and having a conversation. I totally realize how devastating it is to go through something like that. So yeah, man, just wanted to take a couple moments here in the video, talk about that. It's important, especially for you guys that are local to Nebraska. But 5 things I love about my Ninja 400. You guys killed it. I mean, killed it on the last video. 5 things I hate about my Ninja 400. And I said this before, I'm going to say it again. There's really nothing I hate about the bike. It was mainly 5 things that I just am not the biggest fan of. In this video, though, however, I want to shift gears and talk about the 5 things that I really, really enjoy about this motorcycle. So with that being said, man, I'm going to quit the yapping. We're going to get to riding. Probably not be a little, probably be a little tame with our riding today since the ground is wet. It's kind of humid, but nonetheless, hey man, if you're new here, you know the goddamn vibes. Hit that subscribe button, man. Almost to 800 actually. It's crazy. We've been going crazy. You guys been going crazy. Drop a like, drop a comment, man. I will see y'all on the 2 wheels. Peace. Man, what's up, everybody? Woo! Man, does it feel good to be on 2 wheels again. A little over a week since I got on the bike, and oh man, it's feeling real smooth. We're about to hit 2,000 miles, which I know is not a lot, after owning the motorcycle for, it's actually been a year this month. But I've really enjoyed these past 2,000 miles. And that's part of what I want to talk about today, man. The 5 things that I love about my Kawasaki Ninja 400. Number 1, the cost. I tell you what, man, I've never ridden a dirt bike, never ridden a motorcycle, never been on 2 wheels aside from a pedal bike before this. I have no experience working a throttle. I have experience with shifting gears from a manual transmission car, but that is genuinely it. And so for someone that's in similar shoes to me, that's not the most familiar with two wheels, not the most comfortable, honestly, man, not even knowing if it's something you're going to enjoy, because the Ninja 400 and really any of these lower CC motorcycles, lower displacement motorcycles, they are I mean, they're really inexpensive. Grand scheme, right? I mean, we're still talking, you know, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, which that's expensive, but you know, it's a lot better than $10,000. So the cost of my Ninja 400, man, it was perfect for me. Insurance on this thing is not bad at all. I think I mentioned this in my very first video that I actually put out, but you know, insurance on this motorcycle is rather reasonable. Obviously it depends on who you go through, it depends on your driving record, all those kinds of things, but I found that comparatively to a couple of my friends and coworkers, you know, I'm thinking of an R7 coworker that I have, you know, their insurance premium was quite a bit more than what mine is. So for a beginner, you're not out a lot of money. And that's important because, again, someone that's in my shoes, never really being on two wheels, motorized two wheels, I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I tell you what, it was the best decision of my goddamn life that I've ever made. Changed my life for the better. But you don't know that until you're here, right? You don't know that until we're at 2,000 miles. You don't know that until after you take this motherfucker off the lot. And taking this off the lot comes with a price. So that's number one, man, the cost. Reason number two on why I love the Ninja 400, the weight. Funny enough, if you watched my previous video, you say, gee, what's up, man? You said that was one of the things you hate about the motorcycle, and now you're saying it's one of the things you love. Well, you're goddamn right. You're goddamn right. I think the weight for this bike being right around 360 some pounds is perfect. Not only for a beginner, but for anyone that really enjoys going through twisties, anyone that really enjoys getting down and dirty and mean on some corners, man, I tell you what, you can really lean this thing over. I mean, just, it's so light, man. I'm so comfortable on it. And again, from a beginner standpoint, I got on this thing, I'm flat-footed. Granted, I'm like 5'9", 5'10", not a tall guy by any means. You know, short king, right? Short king. You know, I'm not a tall guy. I'm flat-footed, bro. I have this thing comfortably in between my legs. There has not been a single time, I take that back, maybe when I rode it off the lot, where I was ever afraid of the weight of this motorcycle. And not to make a really, you know, long video out of this, but I have a story, and that story starts off when I just got this motorcycle last year. I maybe only had it for a month. I remember I still had my in transit, you know, plates on or whatever. And I was just leaving my apartment complex, and across the intersection from me was this other rider who was off their motorcycle practically in the middle of the intersection. Now, 2 + 2 = 4, and a motorcyclist off their bike in the middle of an intersection equals bad, right? And so, you know, good guy G steps in, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Moral of the story, it was a girl no taller than 5'4", probably weighed no more than my left foot, and she was on an older R6. She literally could not move the bike out of the intersection. I mean, I'm serious. She could not move it out the intersection. And that's why she wasn't going anywhere, because with her strength, she was not capable. I mean, she couldn't even walk the bike out of the intersection. So again, as a beginner, you know, the weight on this thing, man, it's just perfect. I've taken this bike, you know, being in Nebraska, we don't have twisties. I got roundabouts, hey, that's a twisty. But you know, I have gone on a couple of rides that have twistier roads, and again, with my coworker that has an R7, I can really get down and dirty with my bike more than I could visually see he was on his bike. And that's, you know, skill issue, not it's not actually a skill issue, but you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, it's one of those things that I've really come to enjoy about this motorcycle. But the flip side of that, this wind, man, it'll bully the shit out of you. Reason number 3 why I love this motorcycle: the confidence a lower displacement bike builds within you. Because it's a lower displacement, I get to go through my gears. And don't get me wrong, a 600 would be cool, 1000cc, that'd be cool. But again, from a beginner stance, learning how to manage and get comfortable with the throttle, get comfortable with shifting. The Ninja 400 does a great job, especially in the city, making sure you go through your gears. Again, the lower displacement means you don't have as much power. Well, when you don't have as much power, you can't sit here and ride around the city going 45 in first gear. You know, I'm usually up at 4 or 5 gears when I'm riding around the city, and again, what that's doing is building confidence within my arsenal of motorcycle skills, right? The more I get accustomed to shifting, the more I get accustomed to downshifting. When I step up to a 600-700, 1000, I feel like I'm going to have a more structured and solid base because I started on a 400. Reason number 4. I tell you what, man, again, one of the things I said I hate, but it is one of the things I love: the riding position on a 400, Ninja 400 specifically. You are really upright. The flip side to being, you know, on a really upright motorcycle is the wind, right? You just constantly get blasted with the wind. And that can suck if you're going on long rides. It can suck if you're on the highway or interstate. Obviously, you know, you can tuck and make a little bubble and it's not nearly as bad, but let's see, you gonna try and kill me today? Nope, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, G. But as I'm going through the city, right, being this upright, bro, I'm big chilling right now. This is comfortable. I can ride around my city all day long. I kid you not, all day long. And I don't feel like I am getting tired. I don't feel like my back hurts. This is actually a very, that was illegal as fuck. This is actually a very comfortable riding position when you're not being pelted by the wind. Even right now, I mean, I feel a headwind. And it throws you around a little bit. But where I'm at right now in my motorcycle journey, I'm cool with it. Again, maybe managing the wind is a tool that is just going to help me grow my foundation of motorcycle skills. Maybe. Or maybe it just fucking sucks, you know? Could be that too. Alright, man. Reason number 5. Reason number 5, my final reason. This bike is so easy to work on and modify. Easy to work on in the sense that, again, if you're a beginner and you want to learn how to change your motorcycle oil yourself, you want to learn how to work on your chain, clean your chain, lube your chain, there's not much you have to take off this bike to have access to those things, which I think just helps you get more comfortable in, you know, learning how to change your oil, learning how to clean your chain, learning how to lube your chain. This bike has just always been such an ease to work on. And the other side of that is this bike is also really, really easy to modify and you know, stock, this motorcycle's kind of underwhelming, right? It sounds like a lawnmower. Which, for some, hey man, they want to ride a lawnmower. For me personally, I do not want to ride a lawnmower. But it didn't take no more than a couple $100, a YouTube video, and some of my time to put on a slip-on. And it has completely changed the sound of the bike, on top of, you know, dropping a couple of pounds, because that stock exhaust, man, my God, that thing is heavy, bro. Jesus. But, you know, the other things I'm thinking of, replacing the windscreen. Easy to do on this motorcycle. Literally 2 screws on here, 2 screws on there, bada bing, bada boom. You're done. A tail tidy, a rear fender eliminator kit. Bro, I am not no mechanic by any means. I barely have the skill set to fucking ride the thing. I mean, that's exaggeration, but putting on a tail tidy was easy, bro. Real easy. And again, it's just, it changes up the bike, changes the look of the bike, changes, you know, the, I'll say, aggressiveness of the motorcycle. It quickly turned this, oh, I'm a dinky little 400 to, all right, what's up? You know, we're small, but we're packing. That's kind of how I feel, right? I got a dagger on me. Watch out. Oh, man. Those are the 5 things I love about my Kawasaki Ninja 400. Oh, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. I love y'all. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, baby. Road to 800, road to 1,000. We're fucking out here, man. I appreciate all the love and support y'all been giving me lately. Drop a comment, man. Drop a like. Again, I just want to reiterate, for the people that were affected by the storms, and mainly the tornadoes throughout the Midwest, and I'm specifically speaking to, you know, my locals in Elkhorn, Nebraska, please reach out if I can do anything for you. You know, I'll be praying for anyone that's been affected by those tornadoes and really the devastating storms that have been going throughout the Midwest. If you're out riding this week, man, hey, ride safe. Watch out for them crazies. Because, goddammit, you know they're out there. Woo, you know they're out there. Last but not least, we outside. Man, I'll see y'all soon. I love y'all, boys and girls.